Alright, hi, this is Aaron with Survivor Daddy, and basically I just want to do a quick introduction video so you guys can see who I am, understand where I'm coming from with why Survivor Daddy should be important and why you should come to us, and things to check out with us as well. So Survivor Daddy, we're founded on three major areas here: emergency preparedness, survival, and the outdoors. All of them can be combined, and yet each one of them separate in their own aspects. So what we basically are here for is parents, dads especially, getting you set up so you can go out and camp with your family, survive with your family, look at long-term emergency preparedness stuff with your family, and get you set up to protect your family. Now, Survivor Daddy, I am a single dad, so that's why for me dads are important and getting the dads ready. As a dad, we're supposed to be the protectors of our homes and the protectors of our family. So this is getting you out and about and ready to go. Whether you've lived in the city all your life or you've lived out in the country, but there's just some areas where you'd like to learn further to get yourself ready to go. That's what we're going to do through our certificate program as well as through some of the training we're going to offer. Why me? Listen, since I was 5, I've been out in the woods. I've been either hunting with my dad, started when I was 5, fishing, trapping will be some of the courses we'll do in our survival, foraging through both the forest for food as well as foraging in the river for food as well. So we're going to go through all of that and look at that. The other portion is I spent 10.5 years in a United States Army. I worked within Special Forces. So with that, I've gotten a lot of extra training on survival in different areas, whether it's been in the woodlands, in the Arctic, or in the jungle. And all that comes down to us and to what we can provide, even here in this nice temperate forest area that we're in here on the East Coast. The other thing is I'm from the East Coast. Except for my time in the military, I lived here. I know what kind of weather we can get thrown out here, from hail, tornadoes, blizzards, hurricanes, earthquakes now. So we are definitely, you're getting a lot of experience with me here in the East Coast and dealing with this stuff. Now, also, when I was in the military, I sat through level 5 typhoons and set up and was nice and happy while everybody else was screwed around that area. So when it came to some of the other military guys, so you're getting somebody who knows how to take care of themselves, to teach you how to do that and take care of your family. Now, with emergency preparedness, we're looking at natural, man-made, so your prepper type stuff. With the natural, it could be floods, the hurricanes that we get here, tornadoes that just mess up everything, and you've got to move from your home to a place because you can't bug in. Or your home's destroyed, so bugging in is taken off the table. So that's going to be some of the areas we're gonna go into with the emergency preparedness. What happens if there's a fire in your house? What are you going to grab first? How far away from your house should you get? Where's a good rally point to set up? Now, if something happens when you guys are out, downtown, or traveling, where to set up and how to set up rally points so that you and your family can get there. If you think you're going to have your cell phone, don't. So you're going to have to think about, all right, we're going to have to practice this and train this so we know what we're doing. So when the cell phone networks take down, for like it was when we had our great earthquake here in Virginia, the cell phones were taken down so that the traffic for emergency personnel could be easily going through without hanging up anything. You got to be ready to communicate, and that's going to be stuff we're going to take care of and teach you on. The other thing is survival. Like I said, being able to get out in the woods, survive, forage, build a shelter if you need a shelter because you have nothing. You get lost in the woods, or your kids get lost in the woods, teaching them how to build shelters, how to get ready for some emergency situations like that. So and then also with our survival, we're going to be looking at bug out camps, short-term, long-term, kind of stuff like that. Again, a little bit over the prepper side. And then getting outdoors, whether it be car camping, getting into the backwoods, and what you need to think about when you're backwoods camping and you're hiking in all your gear and hiking it back out. Canoeing, taking it out on canoe trips, basically showing you what you need to be ready, and using those also as survival areas. Okay, we're going to hit this canoe trip, but you only get to bring 5 things. What are your 5 things you're going to bring with you? to make your camp and to stay alive during this canoe trip and to eat. So the other thing is hunting. Right now I'm working on getting to the point where I can become a hunter safety instructor. So if you want to learn how to hunt, learn the safety aspects of it, we can do that. Also with fishing, you know, knowing what kind of lures, whether to use live bait or fake bait, is a huge thing. Is another thing. You know, you can watch all the Bass Pro guys on there, but there's tricks that you don't see. You know, your lure ain't gonna just bring in the fish. There's other things you got to look at, and then part of the survival is looking at with your bug out bags. What are you packing in there to sleep on, and how can that be used in other areas? The hammock, one of the hammocks I use in my bug out bag, I can use as a gill net. So a multi-layered approach, and that's going to be another thing we're going to look at. So with this, we're going to have some certificates, from backwoods certificates to get you set up to where you know you're safe when you get outdoors on your own, or when you go out with a buddy or your family and you want to do some backwoods camping. You know you've got the safety, the hygiene kind of areas, and then also looking at, like I said earlier, your bug out camps and setting those up and what you should think about. The other thing is like the psychology portion, so that'll be something we'll go over as well, and looking at Maslow's pyramid, as well as your personal hygiene and how approaching these barriers and going past them. And especially with personal hygiene, that's a big area that can put you into a bad area in a survival or backwoods kind of scenario, where you can end up being in a survival mode because you didn't have the right hygiene going on. So we're going to take a look at all that and get you guys prepped up, ready to go. So again, Survivor Daddy, we're here for your emergency preparedness needs, your survival needs, as well as your outdoor needs and consulting. And you're getting years of experience, decades, and a guy that is your average guy that can show you it can be done. All right, and a lot of our stuff, when I'm out in the woods, I'm going to have my wee one with me, my little one. So you're going to see, yeah, you can even get the littlest kids out there and do this stuff. Again, this is Aaron with Survivor Daddy. Thank you for taking a look at this video. Check out our other videos I've got posted coming up here, and enjoy.